Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andrew Davis, and this is Big Boy Card Collecting. And as always, we are breaking cards. And today I got a fun toy slash thing to break. It's called the Kids Crate. So I broke one of these maybe 5 months ago, and I think the one I broke was Series 13, and it was a $60 crate, and it had about 4 blasters in here. And so before I get to the entire thing, what's in here, this one was $70. And it's a little bit more expensive, but it has 5 things in there. And the 5 things it says right here, it's got a 2024 Mosaic Football Blaster. It's got a 2024 Don Ross Soccer Blaster in there. It has one 2024 Fat Pack Football Fat Pack. So that's a $15 pack, in case you were wondering. And then it has a 2024 Rookies and All-Star Football Hobby Blaster. And then it has a 2024 Prism Baseball Blaster in there. So you got some pretty cool products in here. Most of these hobby boxes slash blaster boxes are about 30 a piece. The Fat Pack is 15, so it's about a 75. It's more than $75. We're looking at, I think, like 135. Plus, you get some swag in here. It's a really cool product. They sell it really quickly, and the theory behind it is that you're getting an assortment of cards plus at a discount. Plus, Panini's getting rid of cool stuff, but you're also getting an assortment. And the idea is that you could buy something cool for your kid that comes out every other month or quarterly. I'm not exactly sure when Panini releases them, but then they kind of get an assortment. Or if you're like me and a bunch of adults, well, we're all children, and this is not meant for a child. Because $70 is a lot of money. I mean, let's not pretend here. $70 is a lot of money for cards, but that's not the debate today. But before I crack that open, I do want to remind everybody why you should be watching, listening, and engaging with me. And for those who have not been paying attention to cards and the WNBA, some guy yesterday on eBay sold this card, and that person was me. So yes, this was a $300 card of Diana Taurasi retiring after, I believe, playing 22 seasons in the WNBA, arguably the most accomplished WNBA superstar. And I bought the card for $300, and within about 25 minutes, I sold it for $1,000 on eBay. So my point is that when I buy things, tell you to buy things, to go through what I'm buying, showing you, there's a reason why, and you should probably pay attention. And I'm going to start talking a lot more about that. And so if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel and you are not paying attention to all this, or on Facebook, I don't know what to tell you, because there was a lot of money to be made yesterday. And if you're actually listening and staying close to me and all that good stuff, well, you could have made a lot of money. I mean, on that card alone, I made about a 50% profit margin after eBay and after the cost of the goods. So it's pretty good. 25 minutes, $500. But anyway, I know the next 10 of them that are coming, but I digress. So we're going to crack this open now. So this is why you should be watching me and paying attention, because I do let people know what's coming. So here we go. We got 5 things to open up, and it's pretty sweet right here. So for those who want to see it, it looks beautiful right here, how this looks. I'm trying to show best here, and we got some cool stuff. So we got some cool swag. So we got this right here. I guess it's an ornament pennant. It's, kind of wooden, I guess, or hard cardboard. It says name, address, city, state, zip on the back. Cool right there. We got a cool rated rookie thing right there. My favorite thing that they actually sent was, oh, snap. This is actually 30 cards of Prestige football. So it's a Fat Pack. Oh, sweet. That's cool. So the last one they did, they had a Christmas ornament in there, and they had a pen, which is awesome. So again, the swag stuff is fun. So that's kind of cool right there. It doesn't make or break me, but yeah. So I believe we're going to start here. This is Panini Prestige. So Prestige is pretty cool. So exclusive Sunburst Parallels, look for them. We got 30 cards. I think this is a $15 pack. Prestige is an okay product. It's not my favorite product of football. My favorite product is actually Mosaic. As far as Panini football goes, but I don't have a problem with Prestige at all. Given that, this was an assortment box. So obviously we got some good stuff here. So we got this right here, which is pretty cool. Actually, we're going to go this way. Sorry, everybody. We're going to go this way. So obviously we got this, which is a base. We got this, which is a base. I'm going to point out if we pull anything interesting, obviously the rookie stuff is what you're looking for. Again, I'm going through this quick. Base right there, because prestige rookie is actually rare. Oddly enough, those tend to go well. Base right there. And again, I'm not going to Chase Brown's a great player. Right here, pretty cool. Detroit Lions. I mean, they're beautifully nice cards. Again, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. So obviously we got this right here, Pukanuka, Rams, pretty cool. But we're looking for the rookies. Again, I'm going quick for a reason, because there's nothing in prestige that makes me say, yay, prestige. Not that I want to disparage prestige here, but it's not my favorite set. But I'm cracking it open. Anyway, for all of us here, obviously Kansas City, Travis Kelce, his whole thing was ruined. It's terrible. In that regard, we have this right here, which is cool. So this is interesting. Prestige, Philadelphia Eagles, Devin White. So some of these cards, which are really interesting, actually show when they signed with the team. So this right here is not an Eagles jersey at all, but it's a Philadelphia card because he signed with the Eagles, and that was on 3/14/2024. So pretty cool right there. We got obviously this guy right here, Saquon Barkley, great player. Eagles, pretty cool right there. Breece Hall, really good. Again. I'm going through this quickly for a reason, because I don't want to spend all day here. We got this right here, and this is what we're looking for. So obviously all the rookies are in the back. So rookie right there, prestige rookie cards are actually the ones you kind of want, and they're desirable. So we got that rookie. We got a second rookie right here. Pretty cool. Not bad. Again, this is what you want with prestige. Then you got this right here. Pretty cool. So obviously there's some rookie cards that you really, really want. We got this right here. Pretty cool. And then we've got some interesting stuff right here. So obviously we got some cool ones right here. So we got some extra points. I'm not exactly sure what the extra points component is, but I guess it's like a parallel type insert card. So obviously that's a cool one right there. And again, I'm not spending too much time on this because I don't want to bore everybody with all this. And then we got this right here. Again, another extra points. And it's just TJ Edwards. Again, that kind of cool, I guess, insert stuff, which is fun. Then we got something like this in here, Andrew Luck. Again, I guess this is technically an insert card. It's kind of got, an gloss type finish to it, which is cool. And then we got this right here, time-stamped prestige. So it's kind of this right here. So it's walk off the Rams with a ridiculous return. So Tylan Wallace, I guess, again, that's another kind of insert card here. And then we got two more inserts, I guess. So quarterback prestige pros, Patrick Mahomes, amazing. People say he's not the GOAT or the new GOAT. He kind of is, though. So, again, this is pretty cool right here. It's a nice one right there. And then we got another one right here on the Falcons, Bijan Robinson, and it's the powerhouse insert. So, again, as I stated, you get some rookies and you get some inserts in this. This is clearly not my favorite set. There's nothing wrong with these cards. It's just that I don't love these cards, right? It's not my favorite football set. But enough about that, because I want to get into some other stuff here. And so obviously we're going to do some Don Ross here. Pretty cool. Trying to see if there's a price on this. Sometimes there is. Sometimes there isn't. I've seen these trade for like $25, $30, that kind of realm. So again, as I stated, all this stuff, obviously, as soon as I find a utensil to open it up, again, don't love soccer, don't hate soccer, but Don Ross obviously is pretty cool. So look for the new animated inserts, the return of something in Night Moves. Look for exclusive red cubic parallels. Look for autographs from some of the world's top players. And let's actually break this down a little bit. So obviously 15 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. So 15 times 6 is 90 cards are in here. So again, I already spent the money and I want to show you what's in here because anything is possible. And in my last two kids crates, I did pull autographs across the whole thing. I also pulled some relics and I pulled a bunch of really cool stuff. So that's the other thing too, is that these are, I guess what Panini is trying to get rid of, but there's stuff in here that is worth money. So, that's how I see it. So again, we have this right here. We have 6 packs, 90 cards, and let's see what we pull, and let's run with it. And again, I know way less about soccer than anything else, so you're gonna have to bear with me, everybody. But I do know cool cards when I see them, and I know a few players in soccer. But this is what we're doing. So again, we're running with it. It's Don Ross, which is interesting. Obviously, for those who don't know, today I just bought a basketball Don Ross set. So right here, we got this right here. So I guess this is how they look. Looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't have a problem with this. Looks pretty cool to me. I don't have problems with this. So it's gonna move that over there. We got that right there. Again, I don't know any of these players, but I do like the way the cards look. So we got this right here. Again, I don't know anything. I guess it's all FIFA, which is cool. This right here. I like the fact that I have to keep on turning it. They're making this fun. They're making this fun. So obviously we got this right here. Again, I'm sure I will know when I have something special. So we got that. Obviously we got this right here. Pretty cool in that regard. We have this right here. These are the backs, by the way, of them. So it's kind of cool. We got this right here. Pretty cool. Pretty basic. Again, there we go. We got Cole Palmer right here. Plays for England. Again, the back. I like these cards. So I think actually this is interesting. So this is an optic. So this is something, right? This is an optic. So it's kind of, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's better than the others, meaning it's a more specialized card. So that's an optic. I guess it's kind of sort of chromish. You can feel it. I don't know how to explain it, right? But this is another optic. The quality is just better on it. So there's 2 optics in there, and optics are known for in Don Ross. Then we have this right here, which is kind of that cracked ice, vibe to it, crack reflector type vibe to it. So we got that in there. So that's pretty cool so far. 3 out of that. We have, I guess this is technically an insert type card in there. So that's cool. And that's a Don Ross card right there. And then we got another one right here. So that's cool. This is interesting in that regard. And I like the way that looks. It's kind of an interesting card. And then we got this right here. So I'm not exactly sure. Rookie Kings. I don't even, again, I know way less about soccer, everybody. So if somebody's watching this and you guys know about soccer, but this is interesting because you can see that there's some texture. Maybe, my camera's not doing me justice here, but you can see that it's obviously shiny. It's a rookie card. And there's something here with this. And when I run my hand through it, it's got a very different texture to it. And it's kind of cool. And it's kind of got like an old school vibe to it. And almost like, I don't know how to describe it, but that's cool right there. And then we have another thing right here, which is, I guess, sort of the traditional, Don Ross, regular stuff that's out there in that. So again, but this is also rated rookies on the back. So that's something too that's pretty interesting in that. So that's the first pack. Again, I know way less about soccer than anything else, but these are pretty cool. These are pretty cool. So again, I'm just breaking this down. If anyone wants to talk to me, hang out with me, ask questions. Again, I get it. It's soccer. And I get that it's Friday. But I kind of want to just go through some of this stuff. And yeah, I know way less about soccer though. So I'm just letting everybody know, full disclosure, know way less about soccer. So obviously base right there. Going through this. I'm going through this as fast as I can, everybody. So obviously this is just another base right there. Again, I'll point out the good stuff again. When we get there. Again, rookie. So that's cool. Rookie cards are always fun. But again, that's just a base right there. A base, Mallory Swanson, pretty cool. So I like the fact that the women are in this. That's cool. I appreciate. I'm an equal offender, everybody. Just want to make that crystal clear. We got that as a base right there. Again, another base. So again, pretty cool right there. And then we get another optic. So optic, again, we kind of went through that. I guess that's a Don Ross special right there. We get another optic. So I guess every pack has these, right? We get this right here, which is cool. And that, so this is actually cool. This is pretty sweet. This is pretty sweet, actually. So this right here is something that Panini is known for. They do the Marvels, right? So they do this for basketball. They do it for football in Don Ross. And so this is an insert. And so that's cool right there. So they do it for like baseball and stuff. So these are pretty cool right here. So that's actually a design for Panini. So Topps has their designs. Panini has theirs. This is a Panini design. So this is actually a really cool insert, and that's cool to pull. So that's cool right there. That's nice right there. And then this is another thing that Panini has done really, really nicely, which is this whole thing where they do serial time. And they do serial stuff like crunch time or something else with players. They've done a lot of it with Caitlin Clark. They do it with the WNBA, the NBA, all sorts of stuff. Pretty cool right there. That's another design exclusive to Panini. And then we got this right here. Pretty cool. So we got the Pitch Kings, I guess is what this is. I'm not exactly sure it's that similar style. So Pitch Kings right there. So PK. So again, I know way less about soccer, but that's pretty cool right there. Again, it's fun because, and then obviously this is just a base. Again, I wouldn't have bought this set if it wasn't already in here. And part of this whole thing, and I've just done really, really well with kids crates, that it's fun to open up cards that you normally wouldn't open up. And for $70, you know, it's kind of cool to just open something up, go through it. And I think it's worth more than $70. Maybe I'm wrong here. And by the way, this is rated rookie. So I want to make that crystal clear on the back end. So the last card in the pack is rated rookie stuff. So again, though, that's what I like. Base. I'm going through this quick now. Base. Obviously, I just want to show the base right here in case we pull anything. This is a base right here. For those who are interested, obviously base stuff right here. Base, pretty cool. So some base stuff. Again, base. I'm going through this optic. Pretty cool right there. Again, it's kind of, you know, it's a thicker card, the optic stuff. Optic, that's cool. And we got that kind of, I guess, crack ice thing going on, or I'm not exactly sure how we call it. But this one's cool because this is 40 out of 99. So this is a parallel. It's a numbered parallel. So that's cool right there, too. So obviously, when you pull parallels tend to be worth more, both on the top side and the Panini side. And a parallel could be an insert, it could be whatever you want it to be, sort of. But that's cool right there. And then we have this right here. So this is another insert. I'm not exactly sure what that bottom says. It might just be the player, Korean Republic. So cool insert right there. Obviously, Magicians, I think this is what it is. So that's a Panini design right there that's incorporated in. Obviously, we got these right here, which are the Pitch Kings. So that's cool. I like how there's one in every set. And then this is a rated rookie type card where it says right here, rated rookie, which is also a Panini thing. So that's cool right there. So we got 3 more packs here, 45 more cards. Obviously, we're halfway through soccer here. And then after that, we got 3 more blasters to tear through. And I'm going as fast as I can, everybody. But again, I think it's worth the $70. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. I'm not going to dwell too much on the base stuff. So obviously, unless I pull something, so obviously rookie right here. I'm just gonna skip all the base stuff because I don't think anybody wants to see it unless there's somebody interesting in the base stuff here. So yeah, here we go. So I just sped that up because there's nobody interested. Optic, pretty cool right there. Another optic. Again, you know, United States women's optic team, pretty cool right there. That's nice. We have an optic, another optic, so we have a third optic in there. So that's actually interesting. So that's cool. So it's kind of like that crack, cubic, I guess, stuff going on. So you could kind of see that right there. So that's cool right there. That's nice. I think that's what the cubic stuff is referring to. Then we have stuff like this in here. Again, it's kind of that insert stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty nice pack so far. We got another one in which you got the rookies. And again, I just know way less about soccer than anything else. But that's cool. And this is interesting, right? This is interesting. So we got this card in white, and then following this card, we have it in red. So we have the exact same card in red. And so I don't think it's probably technically a parallel, but it's just not a numbered parallel. But that's interesting. But that sometimes happens. And then obviously we have rated rookie stuff right here. So again, I'm showing you the highlights for a reason with the soccer stuff because got a lot of stuff to go through still, everybody. It's a long video. We're all going to have to just live with it. So cool. Same thing right here. Just going to go through this pretty quickly. It's going to be kind of cool to go through it, see if there's anybody interesting that pops off the top of my head. Trinity Rodman, Dennis Rodman's daughter. Pretty cool right there. That's a good base one right there. That's fun. So yes, so that's the base right there. And now we get an optic. Obviously optic right here. Pretty cool. Nice. Again, it's just a more premium card, right? Optic, pretty cool right there. You get a rated rookie, kind of that vibe right there. I don't know what we call these, but it's a rated rookie. It's rated rookie on the back. So that's a Panini thing. So that's always cool. We get another Marvel type card. So that's cool. Again, this is a Panini mainstay design. And then we also get another Crunch Time. So that's cool. Again, pretty cool right there. And that's always nice when they do stuff like this. And again, I don't know what these cards go for. So, but some of them might go for some good money. And then we get another kind of a Pitch King or Rookie Kings. So I don't know if it's Pitch Kings or Rookie Kings or if it's two separate sets. This is a Rookie Kings one right here. And so we get that right there. So that's cool. And then obviously we get a rated rookie of this guy right here. So again, that's kind of the base right there. And then we got one more soccer to go through, everybody. And then obviously we're going to move on to baseball, Panini Prism Baseball, which 30 cards per I think blaster. So that's going to be fun. And again, you can pull a lot of cool stuff in this stuff. So obviously same deal here. I'm going to point out if anybody is interestingly pulled or we pull anything on a base level. And I like the way the packs are set up, to be honest. As a collector, it's nice that the bases are up front and every single pack has something. So obviously you're guaranteed some optics. So that's an optic right there. Pretty cool. Optic, pretty sweet right there. We got an interesting one right here. So this one's interesting. So it's a prism. So this is a prism. So Panini doesn't have refractors. For those who are interested in knowing that, they have prisms. And so you could see that it kind of reflects the rainbow a little bit, and that's a prism card. So it's an optic prism card. So that's cool right there. Again, Magicians, pretty cool right there. And you're going to see a lot more of this with the set that I just bought that's coming in a few weeks. There's 60 inserts in there. And these are the type of inserts that are in there. So another Marvel's red version, I guess. And again, I don't know the value of this stuff. Obviously, I'm going to have to go through it in the next few weeks. But again, it's pretty cool. And then we got Rookie Kings right here. So that's pretty cool. We might have already pulled him or we might have pulled a variation of him. So again, that's pretty cool right there. Again, I guess it's just a stay of Panini. And then we get rated rookies. So obviously, that's a whole blaster. And I think it typically goes for anywhere from maybe 25 to 30 bucks for that stuff. So you're getting 90 cards for that. And this is part of this whole set of that. So it's not bad. It's not bad. And again, I don't know what the value is of all this, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at with some of this stuff. But I'm not complaining, right? Because again, when you buy a kids crate, the idea is you're buying a bunch of cards at a significant lower value because you're getting an assortment, and it's the idea where you're sampling a card set, and that's what's great about it. And it's an absolute fantastic product by Panini because, again, if you want to get somebody into card collecting, this is a really good product to do it in. So obviously we have Panini Prism Baseball, 30 cards per box. Find 4 Blaster exclusive blue prisms. Dylan Crew, by the way, is on the box. So yeah, people are hitting me up. So this is fun. My friends are hitting me up right now. So pretty cool. But yeah, so I don't know exactly what you can pull in these. But they do give you some stuff. I think technically you might be able to pull some autographs in here. I do not know though if that's a fact. So look for exclusives, red, blue, green, Pulsar prisms. Look for Ultra Color Blast, retail exclusive Instant Impact, 5 cards per pack, 6 packs. So we're going to find out what we pull in these. But it's baseball. So it's interesting because while Topps technically has the license, Panini does do some baseball stuff. So obviously it's pretty cool right here. So this is what it looks like. So this is all prism stuff. So obviously that's a base. Now this is a prism card. It's that same kind of rainbow refractor side to it. We get something like this right here, where I think this is that like blue ice stuff, maybe, I think. And this is a rookie, so that's cool. Milwaukee, so that's cool right there. And it's got that cracked version to it. And then we have 2 other people here. So we got this right here. So that's good. And then we got James Wood. So obviously James Wood, Nationals, pretty good player. So pretty cool right there. Not bad for Prism Baseball. Again, I'm a Topps guy. So Panini Baseball is not really what I'm looking for. But I'm not opposed to Panini Baseball. And I like Panini stuff. Like I like the Panini Prism basketball stuff. So again, right there is good. It's just a base for that. Obviously, this is kind of one of those inserts of Roderick Harris. So we get that going on, and we kind of get fireworks. So that's a Panini insert right there. Again, and Chase Davis. We are not related. Sorry, I can't help it, everybody. I can't help it. Again, that's that blue ice prism crack that card. And then we get this right here, a base card, and then we get another base card right here. So again, I mean, this is very similar to Topps Chrome. It is Panini Prism, and what they do with that is extremely similar to Topps Chrome in that regard. So obviously we got this right here. Pretty cool right there. We got Carlos Beltran. So that's an old Met right there. New York Met, old Met, pretty cool right there. So that's a nice little throwback. This is actually this is a prism too, which is cool. So it's that rainbow stuff right there. So that's a nice little one right there. We get Tom Glavine. That's cool. And then blue ice. Obviously we get Pete Crow Armstrong, who's a rookie. So that's cool. Again, Panini baseball stuff does carry weight, and some of these cards are worth money. And then we get this right here. But obviously, if you have to pick between Panini baseball and Topps, Panini doesn't have the license for baseball. So they could do baseball cards and they could do players and all that stuff. They just can't, I think, use the teams. And so, or I think they can't use the teams. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. So they might be able to use it on the back, but they can't use it on the front. So that's right there. Pretty interesting. So that's the thing about Panini baseball. But there's nothing wrong with it. So obviously, prismatic Kendall George. So again, that's an insert. So that's cool. And this is like a major prism card. So that's nice right there. Like that's the problem with Panini baseball is that unfortunately, it's Panini has the WNBA. So when they put out a Panini WNBA set, it's like theirs, right? So that's the problem. So this is actually a parallel too, which is cool. So this is a red parallel, and it's $270 out of $399. As you can see the back right there, or I'm not too sure, or this way. So this is cool. So that's a nice prism. Again, this stuff still has value. It's just that it's not the card. So that right there, and then obviously classic Jackie Robinson. Can never go wrong with Jackie Robinson. It's cool. It's in black and white. That's a nice little touch right there for that thing. But again, if you have to pick Panini Baseball or Topps Baseball, you'd rather have Topps because Topps has the license and they can use the license. And that's the thing right there that I think is really, really interesting. So obviously we have Bartolo Colon. It says Anaheim on it. Again, they can't use the teams. Pete Rose, Cincinnati, can't use the Reds. Seattle, Colt Emerson, that blue, ice stuff, crack ice, can't use the teams. Cool cards though. Same thing here, and then same thing here, right? So that's the whole thing about Panini Baseball versus Topps. Is that you can't use the teams, but there's still value, and the autographs are still worth money on this. So if you pull an autograph on Panini Baseball, it's worth money, and these cards are nice. I mean, in many retrospects, some of these parallels are nicer than some of the Topps Chrome or even Topps Series 1. So obviously we got this right here. Pretty interesting. And then we got like this. This is a good example of that, right? This is a cool looking parallel, right? It's Juan Pinto. Now, I don't remember Juan Pinto or if he's upcoming or I just don't know the player, but hyped. This fucking card looks sick, right? Like this would be awesome if Topps did something like this. Like this design is awesome. So that's the thing, right? But that card, if that was a Topps Chrome, it'd be worth more money. And then we have this right here, which is a green. So that's cool. It's an unnumbered green parallel prism. So that's cool right there. And that's nice. And then obviously we got this right here. And then we got this right here. So that's the basic version of baseball. 30 cards, Panini Baseball. Nothing wrong with Panini Baseball beyond the fact that it's just not Topps. That's the only issue with Panini Baseball is that it's not Topps. Like Panini has soccer, right? So they have soccer and they have FIFA, and they are really in control of that. Topps is allowed to do Topps now, but they have that. So this is cool though. So obviously this is rookies and stars, 72 cards, football, one autograph or memorabilia card, blaster, exclusive 5 red, 2 red plaid parallels. Look for ultra rare Pandora parallels. So obviously Panini has football. So this is cool. I'm wondering what this actually sells for because this is actually pretty cool. I don't know. Again. I don't know the value of most of this, right? What I do know is this is actually cool. I have never heard of this. So 12 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. And this is what we're going with. And this is what we're breaking, guys. So this is actually cool. This is actually exciting because memorabilia cards and autograph cards are dope. So again, I've actually never heard of rookies and stars. And I've never heard of this, and I don't even know the deal with this. But it's the NFL, and I love football. Because football is amazing. So here we go, guys. Football season is only, what is it, like 8 months away? We're 8 months away from football, guys? It's only 8 months. So here we go. Here we go with this, right? I actually like the way these cards look. So this is how it looks. So that's 1. This is 2. Again, once I pull something out, and I'll show you. So I think these are still bases. I think this is some base stuff here. Again, I am way, way less familiar with the way these cards look. And I know a bunch of these players. Obviously, Justin Hubert, he's eventually going to win a Super Bowl. Eventually, hopefully. I know my friend Tom Hutchinson's a big fan of him. Pretty cool right there. We got this right here. Jordan Love, great player. This might be one of those red parallels that I think they might be referring to or kind of talking about because it definitely does not look like the remainder. And here we go. This is what we're talking about, where we have Michael Pratt, stars and rookie memorabilia, first pull, right? So first pack, right? So what it is that in close to his memorabilia is not from any specific game or event. So yeah, it's a little interesting, right? So this is not from any game or event. It's just worn stuff. So I don't really get that. That kind of seems like a cop out, right? But then we get something like this, right? Like this, I think is cooler than that memorabilia thing. It's Michael Penix Jr. rookie, kind of cool card right there. So like this, it's weird, right? This whole thing is a little weird. So again, it's kind of weird. But then we get this right here. So obviously a rookie card, pretty cool. So no complaints, right? Again, I'm not whining and complaining about this because I do think that there's more value in this, and I think some of these cards in this pack alone are worth money. But like that memorabilia thing is kind of a little ridiculous. So obviously we get this right here. Joe Burrows, great player, just on a bad team. Tyreek Hill, he left Kansas City, he went to the Dolphins. Bad move for him too. This right here. Again, Anthony Richardson, he's going to be a star if he's not already one on the Colts. We get Michael Parsons, who's been playing amazingly on the Cowboys. I think he's on the Cowboys, right? Yeah, bad team, good player, right? We have this right here, which is Derek Carr, interesting quarterback. Josh Allen, amazing, just amazing. And then we have this right here, which is the Ancestry in Motion, Rookies and Stars. Trying to figure out Devontae Adams, Las Vegas Raiders. So that's cool, right? This is a cool card. I don't really get it. I don't get it, but it's pretty cool. I like it. So Artistry in Motion. I'm sorry. I misread that. My bad. That's an insert, everybody. And this is another insert. Rookie Rush, JJ McCarthy. Pretty cool. We didn't get to see much of him, but that's pretty cool. It's similar to the Michael Penix. These are cool. I like these rookies, stars, rookies, rush cards because they're pretty cool. And then we get stuff like this right here, pretty cool. And then we get stuff like this too, which I think is the whole Michael Pratt thing. So I think he might be the backup quarterback for Green Bay. Now that it's raising, I think we pulled that. I think that's this card right here is him. So that's what it is. It took me a minute, guys. Sorry, it took me a minute. You know, we can't all be perfect in life. But again, I actually like this set a lot. I like this pack a lot. This pack I think is actually the best one out of the bunch so far. Obviously, this box is very football heavy, which is good because I like football. Again, right there, you know, I'm not dwelling on it too much. You got this right here. Again, this is cool because you got a bunch of rookies and you got a bunch of stars in here. That's why this is great. I actually want to buy more of these because I think this is actually a really cool set. Personally, I think this is pretty cool. Saquon Barkley, amazing player, right, on the Eagles. Won a Super Bowl finally. Pretty cool right there. Got this right here. Pretty cool. So Devon Arche, or I'm not exactly sure how we say his name, but we're moving on here. Michael Wilson, again, pretty cool. We have this Max Crosby, unbelievable player, pretty cool. I think that's like that red stuff they were talking about. And then we got another rookie rush, Brock Bowers. Again, these are really cool cards. These are really cool cards because these are all of the people who are going to be awesome in the next like 3 or 4 years. And then we have 21 touchdowns in 2003. Christian McCaffrey, so touchdown club. So that's cool too. Again, really cool inserts, right? And this is why I really like this one. This is a really, 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 really great pack here. Then we got Jonathan Brooks, Carolina Panthers rookies. So again, that's a cool one too. It's kind of like that vibe, Prism vibe, shiny hollow foil stuff. So that's cool. I like that. That's a cool insert also. And then we have this right here, which is, you know, a rookie card. So again, I actually like this set a lot. This is a really, really good box. It's a good product. I think so far out of everything that I pulled, this is my favorite. Because I just think it's really cool. And I don't even like that memorabilia card. I think it's kind of stupid, the memorabilia card, where it's not from any game or anything like that. Like that's kind of just ridiculous. Lamar Jackson again, great because every card that I'm pulling here is a rookie or is a superstar, and that's what's great. Devontae Adams on the Raiders, great. Mike Evans. I mean, most of the cards that I'm pulling are going to be in the Hall of Fame. This is Jared Goff, great. We have this guy Jalen Hurts. I think he's iffy. He's on the fence. No, I'm just joking. Like this is a really, really good cards set because everybody in this set is a Hall of Famer, borderline Hall of Famer, or is a rookie who's done something amazing. DJ Moore. So like this is awesome. This is actually an amazing pack. Again, same thing right there. Same right there. You get rookie draft class. Pretty cool right there. So that's a cool insert right there that you get to play with. What? So that's the Eagles. That's cool. You get Will Shipley Eagles again. Pretty cool. Parallel kids reporter, but we don't need to go into that. We get Josh Allen Airborne. That's pretty cool. Again, these are like these really cool inserts. Like this set is awesome. And then we get another good Jordan Travis on the Jets. I mean, this is the type of stuff. Like this is why this set's awesome. This set is absolutely awesome because it's rookies and it's superstars. And you're getting the best of the best of the best, and you're getting a lot of potential of the best. Again, I'm really stoked, actually. This is like one of the best boxes I've pulled, just on a personal level. Because I'm not even pulling anything great out of it. Again, same thing here. I mean, George Kittle. I mean, I'm not too sure who this is, but I'm sure he was great. I don't know every player. I'm sorry. Kyle Hamilton, Max Crosby again. I think we pulled him already, but again, great player. We got again. I'm not too familiar with him. Not too familiar with Jameson Williams, but I'm sure he's great in that regard. Breece Hall, as I stated before, awesome. Xavier Worthy, rookie rush, pretty cool. I think it's that, or it's something similar. It's this right here. So Xavier Worthy, great card right there, great player, great rookie, awesome. And then we got that rookie rush thing right here with Jeremiah Burton. Again, this rookie rush stuff, similar to that Xavier Worthy, pretty cool right there. And then we got some other cool stuff. We got this JJ McCarthy Crusade, cool stuff right there. So again, like this is a really awesome pack. And then we got Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Philadelphia Eagles rookie card. Pretty cool. So like again, I mean, I'm not saying everybody in this thing is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and every rookie is not going to be super in that regard. But there's people who are going to be great. We're going to find out if J.J. McCarthy is really good, because if J.J. McCarthy is really good and he's pulled 2 or 3 rookies of him, those cards are going to go up in value. I mean, it's just a matter of fact. And that's what's crazy about this, is that that's what's awesome about this, is that there's so much, in my opinion, speculation and other stuff that could be done here. DeAndre Swift, pretty cool. Puka, again, great player. Same thing here. Pretty cool. Again, we got this right here. We got this right here. And obviously one of the ones that we haven't gotten into is Jaden Daniels, but that's another one. Derrick Henry, very cool. We got Patrick Mahomes, obviously, super great. We already pulled him already, pretty cool. Draft class, Brock Bowers. So that's pretty sweet. Drafted 13th overall, pretty cool. A nice rookie card. We got Artistry in Motion of Jahan Dotson. Again, pretty cool. Washington Commanders. So that's a cool insert. And then we got this right here. So obviously, it's pretty cool because everybody, most of this whole set is absolutely fantastic. That I mean that is just an awesome set. An awesome box so far. And then this is one of my favorite products of all time. Is I love Mosaic. I love Mosaic cards. I think Mosaic is a very cool product, collectively, in everything that Panini does with them. And I love football Mosaic because I think it's awesome. So we saved the best for last, in my opinion, and hopefully, I'm gonna pull something cool here. I pulled autographs out of these. I pulled awesome cards, and I absolutely adore football Mosaic. So yes. So look for the last exclusive Mosaic Orange Fluorescent Parallels, 36 cards, 6 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, and you can pull some interesting, cool stuff here. So look for autographs and scripts and rookie scripts and some other cool stuff. So ultra rare inserts, stained glass, micro mosaic, and more. So obviously, when we pull that stuff, I'll point it out. But there's some green stuff in here. There's probably some other stuff in there. And we're going to run with it and see what happens, guys, as usual. So here we go. Here we go. So pack one with this stuff. Let's crack it open. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's football, so it's pretty cool. So got George Pickens. Pretty sweet. We have this right here. Pretty cool base right here. This right here. Pretty sweet. Right here is good. We got about a here right here. And then we got these green mosaic prism cards. So pretty sweet. Not bad. Not bad. That's kind of expected in that where I think you get one green card per pack, or you're guaranteed like maybe 4 in a box. So worst case scenario, pretty cool right there. And here we go right here. So we have this right here. So I'm sorry. Cards are stuck together. They tend to do that. Right? We got this right here. We got this National Pride right here of Tu Tagovailoa. I can't say his name. I'm sorry. That's a pretty cool variation of him. We have this right here, Ricky Sanders. We have Troy Fautanu. I'm not exactly sure how to say his name. Precisely. We got this right here, which is cool. So Amon Rast Brown. I think I'm not so obviously Detroit Lions. Again, I'm not very good at saying his name, but it's this whole prism like American Pride card. So that's a good one right there. That's pretty cool. And then we got a insert of Ed Reed. So pretty cool right there. So far, not bad for 2 packs. Kind of 3 special cards and 9 bases, give or take. But with a variation or 2 in there as well. So not bad. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Here. So NFL debut, Michael Penix Jr. Pretty cool. So it's a base, but it's his NFL debut. So that's a cool card. We got this right here. James Cook, good player. This right here. And we got Devin Singletary, New York Giants, green mosaic. So nothing fancy, nothing out that jumps out. The Michael Penix is a really good card, though. Obviously that's good stuff right there. So obviously we got that in play. Let's see. We got this right here, which is base. This, and I'm going fast because there's nothing jumping off, right? We got this right here. So this is a prism. As you can see, it's kind of got that rainbow stuff right there, so that's nice. And then we got a Xavier Worthy rookie card kind of insert thing going on there. So this is cool too. So that's a nice insert. So again, not bad. A prism and an insert in a pack, not bad at all. That's where we're at with this stuff. Pretty cool. So but again, this is not the best box. Nothing wrong. This is my favorite product that they put out. So I have like 5 of these, right? So James Cook, National Pride. Got a bunch of those, right? Nothing wrong with them. Base right there. Base. Rookie. So that's cool. Oh, Debo Samuel. This is cool. This is cool. Touchdown Masters. San Francisco 49ers. This is cool right here, right? This is a nice one. I like that one. That's cool. That's a nice one right there. So it's a cool insert. It's a prism. And then we got Blake Corum, who is on the LA Rams. Again, that green mosaic. So not bad. 2 inserts, not bad. And then we got one more pack, guys. One more pack. But again, I like this product. It's a little unexciting, this box. I'll be honest. I must say that All-Star box, the one before this one, was awesome. It was just plain out awesome. Jordan Whitehead, pretty cool. At that. So this is cool. Hall of Famer Barry Sanders. That's cool. So I like the Hall of Fame stuff. It's a base, but it's cool. I like that. Good player. Mark Andrews. He's not welcome in Detroit anymore. That's all right though. You know, we can't all be welcome in Detroit. Michael Hall Jr. Pretty cool right there. And then we got 2 more. So 2 more. So let's see what we got. So we got Aaron Rodgers. New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers, Prism. You could hate Aaron Rodgers, but he has 500 touchdown passes, and he's a great player. He might be a prick of a human being. Great player. Great player. So cool card. Very cool card. And then we have Nico Collins on the Houston Texans. So again, type of insert card. So pretty cool right there. So that's everything, right? And we got this kids reporter stuff, but I'm not going to go into that too much with everybody. So again, I think that I'm pretty stoked with it. I'm pretty happy with this whole box. I'll be honest. I think some of the soccer stuff was cool. I'm not unhappy with some of the soccer stuff. That was cool. I thought that the football all-stars, rookies, and all-stars was awesome. I genuinely thought that stuff was awesome. I thought that stuff was great. Panini Mosaic always is great because we pulled out of 36 cards. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 out of 36 cards are kind of parallel stuff and specials and inserts and things of that nature, which is not a bad ratio. And then just the fat pack of Prestige. It's just a fat pack. There's nothing bad or good about it. It's just a basic backpack that's for about $15. And yeah, I just think it's an awesome product. I think Panini puts together a solid kids crate. And I think they really try to provide a variation for kids who want cards and get exposed to a bunch of different styles and things, because each of these boxes in the kids crate was different. And that's what's great about the product. Plus, you know, there's stuff in here where I can break it up, like some of those soccer inserts. I don't know what they're trading for, but I can easily get half my money back out of some of this stuff if I wanted to. So that's really the whole thing. I think it's awesome. I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm pretty happy about it. And that's kind of everything that I got going on. And I think it's worth it. And when the next one comes out, Series 15, $70, I'll probably buy another one, because honestly, it's a great product. It's a fun product to rip open. And you get a lot of cards for not a lot of money. And I've done very well in the last 2 that I opened. And this is my 3rd one. So I think I opened up a Series 12, and I think I opened up no, I'm sorry. I think I only opened up a Series 13, and then I opened up this one, and I feel like I've done very well. And the Series 13 I did great on. And then this one, I'm going to find out what the value is on some of this stuff, but I think there's real money here. And even if there's not, well, I had a great time opening this stuff up and sharing what I do with everybody here. So that's kind of everything I got going on. So yes. So that's what it is. Thanks to everybody for watching it, whether you watched it live, watched pieces of it, checked it out. And if you are looking for cards, as I stated yesterday, I sold this card for $1,000. I bought it yesterday, and within 25 minutes, I sold it for $1,000. So I do sell a lot of high-end cards. I also sell cards for $7. So I am all over the place. I have a very valuable card that I'm probably going to break tomorrow, open and show everybody what it is. That is, I'm asking 700 for. So I carry everything from $1,000 to $700 cards down to $4. And sometimes I even give away cards. I'm like, hey, who wants all these cards? I got like 30 of them. And all you got to do is pay $1 for the shipping, guys. So I love cards. I sell a lot of this stuff, and I believe there's real value here. And if you're looking for cards to buy, whether it's a $7 card or a $1,000 card, I do run a little eBay store. The link is in the description down below. It is Pop Anime Comics Collectibles, and I do sell a lot of stuff in my store between comics, Pop Funkos, and cards. And if you are looking for something and it's not in my store, please shoot me a message on eBay or social media, because I may have it. It just might not be listed for whatever reason. It's because sometimes you just move merch in and out and you're figuring out what you're doing. And if I got it, I'll list it for you. I'll sell it to you. We'll all be happy. We'll all move on with our lives, and you'll get what you want. And if I don't have it, I probably know somebody who does, and I'm more than happy to point you in the direction so you can get what you want and you can be happy with that. And you can complete your collection or whatever else you want to do with your cards. So that's everything that I got going on. Again, my eBay store is in the link down below. And if you haven't already, you're watching on Facebook, head over to YouTube. It's Big Boy Card Collecting. Feel free to subscribe there. And then on top of that, if you are already on YouTube, please subscribe. It means a lot. And like the video and share it out. And I will catch you in my next video. And thanks so much for watching, everybody. And yeah, go rip and open some cards. Like, go to your card shop, support it, and rip open some cards, everybody. And until next time, everybody, have a good one.